let's say we have a finished model. This is a snowman from our previous lecture. So you might sometimes, even though you can play with the snowman around in Blender, you might want to export this into another software, into maybe a CAD software, to maybe 3D print this object. But here you can't really do that easily, so you'll have to export this object to another software, and then you'll have to do the additional edits to 3D print it. So in this tutorial, I'll tell you how to export a 3D object into an STL file, a file which other softwares can read. So in this case, to export as STL, you have to go to File and Export, and you'll have a bunch of options here. OBJ is the usual one I like to use, but for 3D printing you'll have to have STL. And note that each grid on the floor is 1 centimeter. So in this case, the diameter of this sphere is 2 centimeters. So that's the real length of this model that's gonna be. So you can think about the scale using that. So here, if you go to export, you'll see a bunch of options, and here if you select STL and click it, you'll have this window. So here you have to save where you want to. Here, when there's system bookmarks, you can go to desktop and name your object into, and let's say snowman dabbing, haha. And we can export STL file, and we'll have it in our background. Currently I'm in Tinkercad, and I'll be importing the object we exported from Blender. So if we go to import and click it, you'll see that we need to choose a file. Now recently we saved the file as STL in our desktop with the name snowman dabbing hahaha. So here we choose a file, we go to our desktop, and you'll see we'll see the file. And if we import it, and by the way, this is the scale and dimensions, and I told you that it's going to be 2, the length. Here is 2.28 because of the B, because it's kind of longer, but here is going to be 2, as I told you, 2 centimeters. If you import it, you'll see it's importing in the menu. It takes a while. You'll see that we have our model here, which came out quite small, but you'll see our snowman is now imported into Tinkercad.